prominent course available in Dubai, other than some other universities that were distance training models. So I did know that they were going to place us into GEM schools, and so it would be a practice-based model. And I thought that was useful, but I think the fact that ever since I've been in the course, I've realized how much more important it is, because we've had a number of conversations about linking theory to practice, and here I'm actually physically sort of trying things out, bringing things out of practice, talking about theory. So this interaction between theory and practice is really pronounced with this course, and I think I wouldn't have done that in any other course.
I've been working in GEMS as a teaching assistant for 5 years, and the Tellal program has come up, and I wanted to be a qualified teacher. Though I have my master's degree, I don't have a degree in education. I wanted to have a qualification which enables me to become a teacher, and this opportunity has come up, and I've chosen this opportunity.
Because it's all very well and good sitting in a classroom or reading a book and having someone stand in front of you and say, you know, I don't know, scaffolding theory is super to use for this and this reason. You think, oh yeah, that sounds pretty good. But then to be able to go into school and use that theory and see how it actually works, put those things into practice, and they're not always going to work. It's not always going to work the first time, it's not always going to work the first time, but you can look back and think, okay, so I put it into practice like this, it didn't work how I thought, that doesn't mean it's not going to work. I'm going to go back and give it another shot. And you can only do that when you're in the classroom. It's invaluable.
They started out with an induction quite early in the course, and with a lot of information to read about and videos to look at. I really enjoyed those already, and then you start working again, and of course all the things you then read or see in a video come together with the practice you do during the day. And that's something I really enjoyed. Sometimes there were things that I learned and I was like, okay, I'm doing this, but now it got a name. There was a theory behind what I was already doing, and that reinforces what you're doing, what you're learning.
Of course, the work, I mean, I have to put in, because again, if you take just a standard rubric, what you're supposed to do is critical thinking, and that's a challenge for me, because I started off without much practice, or I hadn't done teaching before. So the critical thinking part and making sure your lessons or your assignments are up to task has been the challenge for me, but it's also been the learning.
Okay. I guess the biggest thing I found was everything's kind of readily available in my training. So I had a login, a username, I could log on to my learning, and everything I needed at that time in the course was there ready for me. Things that we'd studied at Tellal, we would then be able to have access to online, so we could look over it in our own time. And when you're lesson planning, you can kind of easily log in and look back at things that we've talked about, and it's kind of there, ready to use.
I find the swivel aspect of the swivel tool that they've given us really useful. I've made up my mind to use a lot more of it in the future, because it gives me an option to look back at myself. It's not necessarily always the best thing to do, but it does make you feel very good all the time. But then you analyze a lot of things. You look at yourself from other people's eyes. I think as a form of evidence collection, it's also quite useful. We're going to be given a portfolio, sort of a virtual portfolio situation, where we'll be able to upload our tasks and multi-link them to different aspects of the standards. I think that's going to be really useful as well. Yeah.
To use. When we go on training face to face, we also can enjoy the avatar room, which is quite challenging, because it's a kind of a virtual classroom with some really nice students and some less nice, as always. But it's really enjoyable.
So we are able to go into a simulation lab with the avatars, where you've got 5 students there, and you can run through scenarios of things that may happen every day in the classroom.
I would really recommend to do this program because it has developed me personally and professionally a lot in my thinking about teaching, in my thinking about how the teaching profession is, and yeah, I felt I was enjoying this course throughout, so I would recommend them.
I would recommend this course to somebody else, yeah, without hesitation, because it's everything you need teacher training to be. You have all the help and support from Tellal with the theory and the making sense of everything that you see in the classroom, and then, you know, 4 days a week you're in school actually seeing it put into practice, working with your mentor, getting an opportunity to do teaching. I was told at the beginning of the course that it would change you, and 4 months in, I am a changed person already.